Oakley dokley. If you remember Mega Man 5, you'll recall there was a robot master named Crystal Man. Well, guess what? In Mega Man 9, we get to fight his spiritual successor. Presenting Jewel Man, arguably one of the most stylish robot masters ever created, and certainly fabulous. What's not so fabulous is his stage. Although it is shiny, ooh, extra life! That's a great way to start things off. As I was saying, although it's shiny, and I do like shiny, this stage is rather bland, and it's also quite tricky as well. Not only is the enemy placement awkward, but there are a lot of tricky jumps you're gonna have to make. And these spin cutters that fall from the ceiling don't exactly help matters. Not only that, there are minecarts called carries, which move back and forth, dropping rocks on you. And just like the Hoo-Hoo's rocks, they shatter. You'll definitely want to take this stage nice and easy. Speaking of which, that brings me to an important point I forgot to discuss at the start of the project. 4 words. This game is hard. It is hard with a capital H. Mega Man 9 is, in my opinion, the most difficult game of the classic series. And given how tough some of them are, that's saying a lot. But I digress. These platforms swing further the more you walk down. And it can definitely take some time getting used to their momentum, but for now we've got a mini-boss to deal with, named oh so creatively, Stonehead. This guy's a bit annoying. He drops boulders from above, and when he lands, he will cause a shockwave much like Concrete Man. Now, if you're far enough, you can recover quickly to avoid his charge, but if not, he's gonna steamroll you. The pea shooter of doom or the laser trident are the best weapons to use on him. And thankfully, that's the only time we're gonna have to deal with him. Okay, we've got these jewels called Diarns who fly around protecting themselves, but they open up to shoot at you, and when they do, that's your opportunity to shoot them in the eye. Hey, it's the Tarnayapa! How's it going? Haven't seen you since Concrete Man's stage. And I don't like you any more than I did back then. That's a really tough jump to make. You don't want to accidentally jump into the spikes by mistake, because that would be bad. Unfortunately, I am dealing with quite a bit of lag in this video, and I haven't been able to resolve that issue. Oh boy, this section. This section caused me a world of grief when I first played it. You have to swing the platform far enough to... I was gonna say jump through the gap, but I think you understand why I experienced grief. Thankfully, the mini-boss serves as a checkpoint, so we don't have to go all the way back to the beginning. That's nice. The Diarns aren't very difficult by themselves, but if there's more than one, better watch out, and that was an epic fail right there, folks. And how did I avoid all of those rocks? That's amazing. Again, you'll want to make a short hop across to that platform. Now, as for that extra life down there, we don't have Hornet Man's weapon. That's the only way we can reach that extra life. Unfortunately, we gotta save Hornet Man to last with the order I've decided to take these guys on in. All right, we're almost to the end. Just a little bit further. We've got to deal with more day spiders and more spin cutters. The good news is the majority of enemies here only take 1 or 2 shots. Oh, hello there. What were you called again? I know you're Mega Man 9's equivalent of Big Eye. I just gotta take a look at my notes. Big Stomper. That's it. Definitely easier to deal with than Big Eye. Now that we are at the end gate, let's equip the Black Hole Bomb. And you'd think for after a tough stage, we'd have an equally tough Robot Master, right? No. Jewel Man is a joke with his weakness, the Black Hole Bomb. He runs back and forth and he will jump whenever you do. The Black Hole Bomb can get rid of the jewels that surround him. And it is pretty easy to complete this fight without getting hit. But I'm just being a little clumsy. If you leave him alone for too long, he'll fire his jewels at you. And not only have we beaten him, we've got another microchip. That fanfare never gets old. But before we read the microchip, we've got a new weapon. The Jewel Satellite. It creates a shield which can be fired. Now I know what you're thinking. Another shield weapon? That's a drag. No, the Jewel Satellite is a good shield weapon. It doesn't disappear when you move like the Leaf Shield, and unlike the Plant Barrier, you can fire it and regenerate it at will. It's a terrific shield weapon. But first, a cutscene. I figured out something from the product code on that piece of scrap Mega Man picked up. That robot's period of use had expired, and it was scheduled to be scrapped. I feel bad for those robots, but their expiration dates are decided by law. They were supposed to be scrapped, so why are they going crazy? Why indeed? Perhaps we'll find out in the next video. See you guys next time.